boy was playing on his game console when suddenly the power went out. He asked his grandmother for money to buy batteries, but she turned her empty pockets inside out to show him she had nothing. The boy didn't believe her. He searched the entire house, but couldn't find anything valuable. Furious, he decided to get revenge on his grandmother. First, he angrily smashed a bowl onto the floor. Then he took her only pair of slippers and threw them into a pile of trash. That night, while his grandmother was sleeping, he even stole the hairpin she used in her hair. He planned to sell it and use the money to buy batteries for his game, but after searching the market, he still couldn't find any batteries. Meanwhile, his grandmother went to work in the fields without her slippers. Guilt slowly began to fill the boy's heart, but he was too ashamed to admit what he had done. His grandmother didn't say a word to him. She simply held his hand and quietly brought him home. Then the boy noticed that instead of her hairpin, she had stuck a broken spoon into her hair. His heart felt even heavier, but he still couldn't bring himself to confess. At lunchtime, his grandmother called him to eat, but he sat there looking sad. She gently asked him what he wanted to eat. The boy showed her a picture of KFC on his phone. The next day, his grandmother gathered a bundle of dried vegetables and took them to the market so she could sell them and buy him some chicken. But on her way home, it started raining, and she didn't even have an umbrella. She slowly made her way home, soaked from head to toe. When she opened the door, she saw her grandson fast asleep. She smiled, covered him with a quilt, and then went straight to the kitchen without even changing her wet clothes. She cooked the chicken, but instead of frying it, she boiled it. When the boy woke up and saw it, he became furious. He knocked the bowl over and went back to sleep. Later that night, hunger woke him up. He saw the chicken his grandmother had made still sitting there. This time, without saying a word, he ate more than half of it. But the next morning, his grandmother couldn't get out of bed. For the first time, the boy became frightened. He quickly covered her with the quilt. When he looked at her, he saw the same broken spoon still stuck in her hair. His hand instinctively reached for the stolen hairpin, and he quietly put it back where it belonged. From that moment on, he began taking care of his grandmother. He finally realized that the person who had always taken care of him was now the one who needed his care. A few days later, the time came for them to part ways. His grandmother handed him a small box. The boy quietly put it in his pocket and got into a vehicle heading down the mountain. Suddenly, the vehicle overturned and he fell badly. As he limped to his feet, he suddenly remembered the little box. He took it out of his pocket and opened it. Inside was his game console. There were also 2 bills, carefully saved by his grandmother so he could buy batteries. The boy burst into tears. Only then did he truly understand how deep his grandmother's love for him was.